Hey guys, it's me Delta One here with Airsoft Talking. Today I'm gonna be fixing some G&G combat machines. So let me readjust the camera so I can have you guys angle down. There we go. Alright, cool. I'm gonna put this on Book of the Face to let everybody know. Alright. Copy. Live. Alrighty. So, I'm just gonna move this here. How's it going? Fixing this little G&G here. Sounds like it's jammed. So basically what I'm doing is carefully trying to make sure these wires pinch. Oh, come on. There's people showing up and just leaving. Alrighty, what do I need in order to push this out? There it is. Just a BB jam. Yeah, I told you, right? We're live streaming. Yeah. This thing was jammed. I don't know what BB came up. Yeah. What the hell? Look at that. That's ripped out this. What the hell? So for the people, the one person that's in here, if I get my camera to focus and my hands, come on, focus. Focus. If you can tell, there's no joke, a flat spot. Well, BB's gone forever now, but there's no joke of flat spot. And I just ripped this out of a gun. You can, yeah, I know I got shaky hands. But it's cracked and there's a flat spot. Just ripped this out of a rental gun. So, I'm from the UK. Just a slightly damaged BB happened to me before. This is not slightly damaged. What?
That is huge.
I told you they're tortas. It's a real torta. Sorry, my coworker just got, I told him to go get some Mexican food at this place that has like a real torta. I told you. Yeah, and they have that jalapeno it's jalapeno mayo that they make, and it's just the best. So this rental gun's fixed now. So I have a couple more guns to fix. And I already know we're going to have to bend another spring today. I know, just absolute. It's like, I'm surprised the springs. So basically, if you have to pull your trigger really hard on a gun, guys, it's because your spring that's attached to your trigger is literally worn out. So there's like a little hook on it, and imagine the loop being enlarged from being used so often. Now, as much as I'm not an M4 person, I will sit here and tell you combat machines are amazing. These things have seen an insane amount of rounds, and we have yet to have one strip a piston, which is beyond me. It really is. I love having a rubber mallet. G&G AKs are to be desired. I'm not a fan of their AK series. I don't like having magnesium. Though it is light, I'm not a fan of it. All right, cool beans. This is fixed. Now we got to figure out. I'm trying to decipher. I'll leave it up to you guys. Should I fix a gun that has zero response when I plug in a battery, or should I fix one of the trigger springs? Because this is a gun. This is what I'm doing today. I'm fixing rental guns. So, in the comments, tell me what I should fix next, because I'm gonna have to fix them all anyways. There's 3 people watching who are absolutely amazing and deserve a lot of cookies that are not oatmeal raisins. Because that's like the most disappointing thing when someone offers you a cookie. Fix these nuts. Really, Moof? Really? I know him. He's one of the subscribers. He actually came to Houston. We actually hung out. So he's cool. But real men drive Fords or Chevys, not Dodge Dakotas. That's gonna piss him off because he drives a Dodge Dakota. It's not a real truck. As for people who think they own a real truck, which I'm going to laugh if the 4 people who are in this room are all Dodge people. Unsubscribe. He made fun of my job. At least I got a truck. I got a truck for free. I got a 91, or I could have taken it, but I declined it because I didn't feel like getting 4 miles to the gallon. It was a 1986 Ford F250 with a 7.5 liter 460 big block. It was carbureted. Yeah, you're not missing anything. Chrysler products are trash. This guy's in the UK. He's like, we don't ever see Dodges. It's like, you're a step ahead at that point. So this thing didn't want to shoot. So loads of F-150s and Ford Rangers. Really? Because in every Top Gear episode I've ever seen, whenever they're driving anywhere, I've never seen an F-150. Like, ever. So, my coworker here, watch it. Yeah, so look, battery's plugged in. Nothing. Well, yeah, because UK gets actual mini trucks. Because I hate it when they're like, oh, Chevy, we make the Chevy Colorado. It's a mini truck. I'm like, that's like a full-size truck from the 90s. Things are massive. I'm assuming, what do you think it is? I would highly recommend having an alias name when we're on live stream. I'm Delta One. That's how I've always gone. So,
Toward the guy.
It's gonna stay like that forever, right? Torta Guy, that's my coworker. Torta Guy.
I'm going to that place every time now.
Dude, it's so good, right?
Yeah.
It's real Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. Tortoise Actual doing the sawdude thing. Hey, man, I'm in the middle of a live stream. What you need? I'm in the middle of a millennial live stream because it does good for stuff. Yeah, I'm at work. Yeah. Dude, I gotta go though. All right, later. So, what do you think it's gonna be? Disconnected?
Most likely.
That's what I was gonna think. That's one thing that I just baffles me on these, is that how the things come dis. Oh no! The screw fell on the floor. You're right. It did come disconnected. This is the JG Blue motor, the infinite torque. So here's, I don't want to get any closer to the screen. The positive wire came undone. So, I mean, the wires can be chewed up a little bit, like, well, not the wires, but the actual like connection point right here. That can be chewed up a little bit. But now I have to find a screw that's the size of Kim Jong-un's genitals. Hand me the Mega Light.
I heard it fall somewhere over there.
That's what I was looking. But like, you know how life is when you drop something, you think it's like right here, but it's like halfway across the entire like.
You're right.
How did that end up over there? There's a T handle. How? Yeah, I would have been looking all over for that. Stand by, gentlemen. We're trying to find. Did it fall under this?
No, that was it, but it's not.
Here, hold this. I'm gonna gently pull this wire.
There it is. Right next to your foot.
Oh, thank God we found it. Oh, man. That would have been just absolute. Because that's like what'll make you not want to work on a gun again. Because it's been like an hour looking for a stupid part. So what I'm going to do is pinch these down a little bit. And push this back down on the contact. You should try their, it comes in a melted bowl, like a cheese. And they come with like real tortillas that are like this big. I don't know what it's called.
Real cheeseburger tortilla chips.
No, it's like melted, like you dip it like a goo. Okay, yeah, no, that's never coming off again. All right.
They will deserve my money.
Hmm?
They will deserve my money.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I've been to El Paso,
Nah.
and the torches there weren't even as good. I told the lady that works there that.
Mhm.
Was the like brownish blonde hair girl there?
Mhm.
Yeah, and she drives that. Was the little like white convertible out front?
I didn't pay attention to the first.
Oh, thought you were a dude. How can you not pay attention to the cars?
I'm married.
What?
I'm joking.
Oh, I was like, bro, you're like 18. Your other buddy is.
He's not married.
Oh, he pretty much is.
Yeah, he is.
Is
Yeah, he is.
he culturally Catholic?
No.
Well, most Hispanics.
I'm not Catholic.
Are you like satanic or like what?
No, I'm Christian, non-denominational.
Same. And I just lost like 800 subscribers. Because you know how that goes. Like, what? You're a Christian? You must be a Republican. You immediately just voted for Trump. Like, really?
Nah. I don't even vote on like support voting, you know?
So, what's it shooting now?
323. They're shooting at 20,
All right.
206.
Let's see how this works now. All right. Another one bite the dust. And it works now. So the contact came off the positive terminal on the motor. So that's another gun down. See the one over there by that's got the handguard off?
Yeah.
And that. This is the one we want to kill ourselves over. This has a bent terminal, or not a bent terminal. So guys, like, I'm gonna show you, like, look, because my camera just is like, oh, I'm just not gonna focus at all. So this is what it's like when you wear out your trigger spring. So right, I'm gonna angle this so I have something to ricochet off of. So right, I'm on semi-auto, all the way. Wait for it to.
What the?
Yeah, I have to pull it. Like, look, that's the brake. Like, and then if I put it on full, would you just stop? Yeah. It's like. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Okay, decompressed. So, what's up, Silver Pix Gamer? Call me Grizzly. Go by Delta most of the time on here. So, basically, we're going to have to go in here. You can buy a new spring, which is just so much easier, but you can bend the trigger spring, which is better. You could just, I'll show you, but basically imagine a tube of springs, get the one, cut off the one that's like opened up, cut that off, bend one of the coils out. It is an absolute pain. It took me with someone else to help me.
Torch man.
It's just hard to grab. By the way, this video is sponsored by Fiesta Water, purified from your local faucet. It's true. At least it's not Nestle, where he wants. Did you hear about that guy? The owner of Nestle says that water is not a basic human right, and he tried to buy the rain, like in the ocean. Oh, it's the dude with the trench coat. Oh yeah, no. This is just a rental gun that's just worn out. Semi-auto does a lot of wear and tear on a gun. So basically, I'm gonna take this apart and you can see how this thing works. I'm gonna do that. What I really want to get is one of those, like my buddy's a gunsmith. They sell these like AR vice grips. And it's like you put it on your vise and you literally just mount it on there. And it's like got protective coat. It's so cool. Gunsmithing tools are amazing. But yeah, guys, if you're watching the stream, go check out Techstar's Instagram. That's where I work, and that's where you can have fun. So go check that out. And here's the fun part. Disconnecting these two. Come on. Because for whatever reason, G&G decided to use like the hydraulic press channel to like put these together most of the time. So like 90% of the time you have to like cut the wire, even though they're just like slide on crimps. Like, it's like, why would you do that? It's so dumb. All right. Now we have this. This is just going to suck. I really don't want to do this. Do we have light? Let there be light. Oh, I mean. Stand by, guys. Oh. There we go. That's way better.
You need your little hat light.
Well, yeah, I might. There was an itty bitty screwdriver down here. Was it like red? Yeah. All right. So let's open this thing up. I absolutely loathe having to take off this thing compared to like AKs. It's, oh wow, dang it. This has been torqued. Don't strip. Oh, thank God. So there's that one. Guys, whenever you take off your M4 pistol grip, always hold pressure down like I'm doing here because you're holding the motor under tension. So it'll like shoot up and then you'll lose a really small screw and have to go make a trip to like Ace Hardware. Because I've done that a few times. So positive was facing me, negative that way. Oh, come on. All right, so now that your motor's out. I am really impressed about this. How well this has been. There's like no wear whatsoever on these. What's up, unknown gamer? How's it going? Fixing some GMG Combat machines. Now I got it. Yeah, where is the hat light? The Torta guy, who's a coworker, got me this little doodad, and you can. Jesus. Like, do they want you to not change colors? Which is pretty cool because you can put this little thing on so you don't have to hold the light. Also makes you look like Wilford Brimley because you gotta have like a double chin to like use the light, but at least you got one. Oh my God. That's like the most unnerving part about this is like stripping any screw. Because if this was like a Chinese gun, like a SEMA or a D-Boys, always be careful to make sure you don't strip this kind of stuff. Especially on the older D-Boys, which y'all probably will never have the pleasure of encountering because, God, the amount of pot metal on some of their screws. At one point, I actually had gone to like Ace Hardware and actually had gotten all the same screw sizes. So whenever I would take one apart, I would just throw away the pot metal screws. Okay. What is holding you back? Which one did you get?
Number 4 or 5.
Number 24, bro. This stuff is amazing. So now that this comes out, be careful to not like hold it upside down and finagle your wires out because you want to try your best to keep the screws in here when you put this back on. So what you want to do is just burn it. So Keep in mind we are a store, so we do get customers. So stand by, gentlemen. How's it going?
All right,
What can we do for you, gentlemen, today?
I'm just doing a little scouting. My son is friends in Colorado. Pretty serious there, Gunner, so you've opened up, just check and see what you might have. Yeah. Well, you're getting open. Good start. How long you been open?
The month before Harvey. So
Hello, sir. How are you? Good. You want to get it or? No. Okay. This, yeah.
Hey, first of all, we are recording the games. So we had
that's my boss in the background that you guys can hear. All right, let's get back to this. These are a pain. The mag releases here, they always like to walk out because it's a 3-day battery. Yeah, it's amazing.
Is it wireless?
No.
So,
You mind actually connecting that to my little anchor thing? Make sure it's away from the motor, though. All right, get this bad boy out.
Connecting the actual thing, or just your phone?
Just to the phone. Come on.
Damn, this thing is beefy.
All right, a little tip. What I recommend doing is once you take off the magazine release, is to assemble it back together because these screws like to just fly away. Or if, like, God forbid, you get mad and slam your table, because almost every technician I know has done this at some point. So you undid your hairpin trigger or whatever, your hair trigger?
Yeah, I did.
Is that what made it, like, act wonky?
Nope. I think it's just the actual assembly for the trigger. It'll be worn out already.
Oh, no. Like, guys, I literally spent, like, all week, 16 hours a day working on a gun, only for it to break the night before the game. And I threw a Phillips head screwdriver just like this, and it embedded itself this far into the stud in the wall. This was during a live stream, and I, like, slammed my laptop. I was pissed. I was freaking mad, dude. So, what am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, yeah. I have to take out the stupid buffer tube screw. God, I hate buffer tube screws. Can you find me the longest? Yeah.
Some more.
Yeah, that's perfect. This is the only thing I hate about these, like, TM design M4s is that you gotta.
just 1 year and just be. Actually, what we are saying that we opened September 1st. So September 1st, 2017.
Look at this. You have to have a screwdriver that goes all the way into there.
Let me show you our arena.
I thought they walked out on L. I was like, what?
The only thing that's weird on this thing, this clipper here doesn't go down. This thing's supposed to compress all the way down, and then that thing goes down.
What is that for?
The semi.
The what?
Semi.
So your gun doesn't function on semi?
It does, but like, it's just weird how this thing's works. Because usually this thing right here is not flat. It's a circle.
This is why I don't like gas guns.
It doesn't function on like low pressure.
So to get the gearbox out, you put it in between semi and auto. And if you're smart and you actually know what you're doing all the time, you would have known to. Do you usually live stream like these? No, I just do it at random and sometimes I schedule it. So I forgot to take this pin out. I hate him for. There's no reason to have all this crap.
I miss my computer 6.
I know, that's why I was like, when you opted for something different, I was like, okay.
Hi, how can we help you?
Oh, that's Al's friend.
Alright.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? He's with some customers. There should be a small Torx head I use as a battering ram. Yeah.
Is it the bent one?
Yes. Awesome. So what I like to do is take a screwdriver, use it to stable myself, or just make me look stupid, not do what it normally does. What the fuck? God. Why? So, Torch guy, why do you miss your G36?
It doesn't. Even if you didn't have one, you missed one. It was my first gun.
Yeah, most people make the mistake and sell their first gun and then miss it.
Your friend, are you? He's selling iPads. No, I need a used iPad.
You need what?
iPad.
I have no. I don't mess with Apple. All right. See, this is funny because typically the screws would be facing up like this, and that's how you're supposed to open a gearbox. But G&G was like, I'm going to do the direct opposite. So when you take all these out, you have to carefully keep the gearbox shut, flip it back over, and then take this one out. But G&G was like, no, we got to be original and do this. Because why?
Because you
Can you hand me one of the little orange hooks? It's in the top. Orange handles. Never mind. I got it.
Oh, there's definitely right here.
Yeah. No, I just let the gearbox open itself up.
There's a third drawer.
I hate this. Why did you do this, G&G? Why? They make some good M4s. Wow, dude, look how loose that is. There's like no torque on it at all. One hand me the little metal tray. Appreciate it. Courtesy of Harbor Freight. Did you see that? Good thing I'm opening this up. All the vibrations, these things are loose. Like, look. Why?
See how you do it.
It's not a pain. Work on an M14. That's a pain. This isn't bad. I just prefer AKs because it's so easy to get to their gearboxes. Same with like any other platform other than an M4. So what I like to do is push all the screws up to where I find them. So this would be here. Let's see how less torque. Oh wow, it's already loose. It is a good thing I opened this up. So the people who are watching me, what guns do you guys use? Yeah, dude, this is one thing I got real good at. Look. Yeah, just super quick. Now, people don't understand, like, when texts are like, yeah, I want $40 to work on a gun, they're like, that's a lot of money. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it is not. So here's the most difficult part. This is when the gearbox has nothing to hold it open, and you have to make sure when you open this up, things don't fly out, because there's a spring in here that is held under an amount of pressure. So this is where most people who get into this actually kind of like have a hard time and can't get it to work again. So what I like to do is take a screwdriver, something like this, whichever is longer. So in this instance, it's this one. I'd put it in the back, like so, which has the spring guide. Unfortunately, the spring guide doesn't have a hole that goes all the way through, so you have to hold it down like that. What I like to do is gently move this over, ensure I don't lose a shim, pull up what you missed, and then like that. And if you're lucky, your shims will stay there. This is one of the like crucial points to opening a gun. I got lucky, nothing flew out, not even the anti-reversal latch. So
Hello. Hey, how are you?
all right. You can tell that spring is a little compressed.
Yep.
And let's check the piston.
Is that metal?
No. This gun has seen probably close to 100,000 rounds.
Let me see that.
Look at the wear. It's nothing. So, all right. Gotta take this off one little piece at a time.
Yeah, metal one's a little bit chewed up.
Yeah, but that's replaceable.
Yeah, it is.
All right, and here's the problem right here. Is this little spring. Really?
Silver Singer just started playing yesterday.
Yeah, he was here for the birthday party yesterday.
Oh.
And here's what the problem is. That stretched out and should look something like this. See the difference? Now we have to cut this off and bend the tab out.
You got it.
You're just like, don't want to deal with this. So you have to carefully,
Snip that shit.
yeah. which I just did. And there's a bit too much left, which this is. I need wire snaps. I don't have. You got anything in your car?
Nope. Sadly.
I mean, I do. I just don't want to go get it. Oh my god. So bending this is going to be a royal pain. So I have to. So right, so that hooks down there like this. So this has to be bent like that.
Let me try to bend it real quick.
Like my nail broke yesterday. Otherwise, I could really have a better hold on it. How the hell are we gonna? Is that the flathead?
Yeah. I think just slide it through.
Like this?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay. So we've already got a bend started.
That's good.
In your head. The lady who originally sung that song did not know how to sing. I hated that. Every time that crap came on the radio. Damn it.
Let me try this. One-handedly.
Okay. Alex, can you show them the restroom in the back? That's okay for you?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, here, just go show them that. Nope, I get it later.
Okay, Grizzly. Two guys. Show them the restroom. Huh?
That's the one in the little room.
Oh, this is such a pain. I have to bend this spring out. So what do you need?
Just two guys there. Great. Grizzly, I
All
want
right,
you
gentlemen, stand by while I give some customers a briefing. Want me to what?
to just give them this. Okay, guys. You can come forward.
Oh, the guns are in there, so we can hand them one. We'll just hand us two when they're in there. We have two in there at the range, so.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so these are the guns you're gonna be using, guys. Have any of y'all played airsoft before? Once? Okay, so we have the two rules here. So one, when you're out here, my lord, it's raining. So basically, when you're out here, if you have a gun, I need you to have your magazine out. Ready to release the magazine, which is button here. Release the magazine comes down. All right, gun must be on safe at all times. When you're out here, the barrel stock on. As if you come out here with a gun. All right. One of the most important rules is something called blind man. If one of y'all called blind man, or we call blind man, I mean, someone's seriously hurt, and you need to stop what you're doing. So when I call that, once you take your gun, place it down on the ground, go either that wall or that wall. Yell blind man, what do you do? So no arguing. So if someone's not calling their hits, come talk to one of us, one of the refs. We'll come over and check it out. So there's that. Any questions on that? When you were in there, you must have your mask on at all times. At all times. I will give you one more. That's it. Because you cannot get hit in the eye out there. It's you don't want to do that. So when you're in the range right there, you need to have your mask on as well. No blind firing, which means if you're not looking down at the gun or going like this while you're looking and shooting, like if you're just doing this around the corner, like, okay. Any questions? All right. Too bad. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a bag name on it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pour it in there like that. Okay? You see the bag real quick? Do you know how to operate this? See? Yes. All right. So you know what to do.
Excuse me, sir. So how much would it be to add him?
So here you go. There's some guns in there, and your guns will be hidden when you go out on the field. Put some guns in there, get used to them. Load your mags up. There's a little range in there. And then when you're ready, come get one of us, and we'll get you set. Hmm? All right. Back to the spring.
And then they're gonna give you the face mask and text it up. The whole little budget, they're gonna give you a note, and you have a full safe.
Put this back on. I have to open this spring up a bit because it doesn't want to go back on. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was gonna go to my car and grab something to make this easier, but I was like, nope.
I've been to a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean it barely fits on, but I mean it's better than nothing. It will work.
And then you can from the state taxes you want. If you have your guns, $40, that's it. You're gonna pay only $40. But if you don't have a gun, then the rental is going to be $15.
Come on. You're so close.
They are using this, but definitely they can use this one.
See, this is where like I'd be cursing up a storm at home. Like, but since I'm in a place of work, that's not going to happen.
Let me see that.
Words I can't use because of YouTube's guidelines. Come on. Where's that hook? That would work better. Not that one. This one would. Oh, what? It was on.
The new policy.
I can truly. Wait. Oh, so true, especially with the new. Wait, are you agreeing or are you saying that like it's good that YouTube has that? Because I think it's stupid. Like I wanted to make a video where I was like drinking and like shooting a gun and like everything all at the same time, just to be like, I hate you, YouTube. Like so many content creators have been pissed off. Okay, you are going on this time.
Okay.
Let me try real quick. See if I can get this thing up. Yes?
There's another player.
Okay. We're just trying to like get this spring on, and it's just not wanting to cooperate. Here, so I'll hold this back. Here, I'm gonna get that. Here, I'll get them ready out.
Okay, I'll try to work on this.
First,
What's up? This is Torta Man. Trying to get this thing to work. It's being a pain.
if you want to bring it, that's totally okay.
And I got it. Oh my god. I got it. You gonna start putting it back together?
Just wait for a minute.
Alright.
All right, the briefing.
Okay. Because it's now, this grand opening here, we just move here, it's cheaper than even the football. Just buy it from us, it's even cheaper than.
So, when you're out here, buddy,
$35.
I didn't even know that.
when you're out on the field, you must have your mask on at all times, no matter what. Same within the ring. So if you're in there, this is one of the most important rules. If one of us yells blind man, it means someone is seriously hurt and they need medical attention. So if blind man's called, what I want you to do is take your gun, gently place it on the ground and walk to that wall or that wall. There's no blind firing, no trying to start arguments. You must be good about it. If you have a problem with someone not calling their hits, come talk to one of us and we'll take care of it. Is that understood? All right, no blind firing, which means you're not looking where you're shooting. Don't shoot. Any questions? All right. These are the mags you're going to use. You're going to pour ammo into here. Once the ammo is poured all the way up, you're going to take the winding wheel, you're going to wind it up, and you're going to see there. Wind it for a good 20 seconds, right, just like this, and the ammo will shoot up all the way. Right, if your gun still sounds like a maraca and you still have ammo like this, you can't hear it. When you have more BPs in it, makes a lot of racket, you're still good to go. All right, there's a gun in the range that you can use. Fill this up to get a good idea of how the gun works, and then when you're ready, we'll get you in there and give you a gun that's right there. All right, bud. There you go.
Okay, here we go. Come with me now. So what we are gonna do.
That's terrible. Hello for the people who are watching. I'm back. We're repairing a trigger. This one now makes full contact. We had to shave not shave, but we had to take one off. So now I'm reassembling the gun, putting in the bane of my existence called the anti-reversal latch. I gotta make sure not to move a shim. All right, cool. So that went back into place. Then we're putting back in the cylinder and cylinder head and air nozzle and tappet plate. So, yeah, dude, have you ever put a gun back together and then not have this connected to the tappet plate?
Yeah.
Yeah, And you're like, why the hell are my FPS readings so ridiculous? But yeah, when you do dual sector gear setups, you want to hear how lovely this is. You cut half of the coil off, bend down, or else it will not feed. It's too quick. So it is a royal pain. Why is this not going down now? What the hell? What in the actual hell? Dude, the tappet plate won't go into alignment. There we go.
Very last thing, when you go in, you're gonna be there.
All right, now it's time for reassembly. There's little shims right here. This and this. What I recommend doing is putting the shims on the gearbox shell, not the gearbox shell, but on the gears themselves. Which, if you notice, I just made a critical mistake there. That was the wrong gear. Shimming is one of the most important parts to the gun, if not the most important. Because if it's badly shimmed, it's not going to work well. Where'd the piston go? Oh, there it is. So here's the piston. You as well, bud. Dude, there's no wear on this.
No?
No, that was grease.
On the other side. Oh, mine was just grease.
I hate their pistons, though. I'm not a fan of their pistons. I don't like G&G pistons. Put that in there. Then what you want to do, take your spring. This is the hardest part for someone who's doing this for a first time, is going back in like that and having your gearbox shell and all of this align up. So it would make it easier if your screwdriver could go all the way through. What just happened was an absolute rare phenomenon. Everything went back into place. Now what you want to do is make sure your cylinder is in alignment the right way as well. Then flip this bad boy back over. Then you want to check everything's in proper alignment. One person watching, put yourself down in the chat. I want to hear from you. I know I've abused this channel and been away for too long. So the one person watching, how long have you been a subscriber? I'm gonna laugh. It's like my old boss Carol from my old job. It's like watching. Probably like, oh, you're so stupid.
Don't go inside without your eye
What's going on, guys? Talk to me. Put yourself down in the chat. I want to hear from you. Dude, I put the gearbox shell together on the first try. Nothing popped out. Universal latch stayed there. I was like, oh, shit. Right, yeah. You know I'm looking for a co-host for YouTube, right? Yeah, for my YouTube account, because it's like, it's too biased. Well, I'm too biased. I'm just going to be flat out. Like, if it's not an AK or a V3 or something like that, like, I'm like, nah. Yeah, we came up with this new game mode yesterday. We put Chris in the center of the field with a tri-shot, and everybody had throwing knives. And then it was like 9 people, and I would send wave after wave at them, and you could only sit in the center of the field by the barrel. Basically where the flag was. But you could only use a tri-shot shotgun.
That's one of the good games.
I was gonna say, bro, if you didn't live 30 minutes away, I'd tell you to go pick up the tri-shot,
Where?
the converter.
Oh. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Let's hope it didn't fuck up or anything.
What I really wish.
Oh, it's still going. The light died out. I had a little flashlight there. It's almost on the top. It's like right here.
That's wicked cool. We have access to a 3D printer now here at the shop
Really?
for personal projects. Yours.
Oh.
But yeah, dude, I need a co-host, bro.
Yeah.
I can't pay you, but I mean, if there's sponsorship, like I don't mind splitting the product. Wonder where Chris is. He said he was going to be here
Okay,
today.
guys, are you ready to go in?
I'm a little concerned about how loud that music is, though.
Oh, what?
How loud the music is. Because of YouTube's copyright policies.
Yeah.
Guys, can y'all hear the music? Here, get on your phone. See if you can hear it.
Okay, Chris,
Yeah.
can you take down?
I'm still working on a gun.
That's okay. You are gonna work on the gun later.
All right. Well, it looks like I'm ending the stream, gentlemen.
Let me just end the.
You can't hear it. All right. Gentlemen, I'll start another stream. Oh, you can't hear the music? Oh, appreciate it. But unfortunately, guys, I got to. Oh, that's you? You're the unknown gamer? Really?
What's
You
up?
cheesy. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be streaming in a little bit.